Mm. Ah.
What? What butter? Well, I don't know. What is it you need to tell me? No. Well, she's so convinced that Dale can see her wherever she is.
Okay. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm eating ice cream while I'm doing this. Okay. I came for the ice cream while... Yes. I will figure out that later. um, okay, I'm at a point where I can put it down for a moment and actually do some things. So, I'll do a quick lap since Sturdy, you are now here to watch. And you can see what I am working on. This is sort of a track extension of that one really old compact track I made in Zancudo. So around this part, I'm making it more Grand Prix style though, but it would, before it would kind of turn right and then it would circle around to go up this road and then around the other one, and then it would kind of turn into that thing. But instead, it's like this. It's more of open and raceable. It's kind of tight in many areas. But I just have the stunt roads placed right now. That's going to be blocked off, obviously. It's going to be a hairpin here. I don't know exactly how far it's going to go yet. And then here I'm going to have some sort of like chicane kind of that leads into this corner. And then this goes into a hairpin. And then I want to try and have the pit lane on the right hand side that goes kind of like this. And it goes alongside. But you get the idea. Is Canada paying for the wall? No, Mexico is. Why would we pay for it? So I'm just gonna have a quick few licks of my ice cream so it doesn't melt. Thanks, Jacko. Now I'm just waiting for a sarcastic comment. Otherwise I just know you're lying. That's usually how it works, right? Ah. My ice cream's starting to melt. I need to put the controller down and finish it. Propping is questionable. There's the sarcasm. To be fair, there's not really any propping at all. I'm gonna try and get this area first. I just made the mistake of getting ice cream before streaming, which I probably shouldn't have done in hindsight. But it was worth it. Looks like a 4.1322. Yes, dirty. Hello, Lewis. Ah. Obi-Wan has entered the chat.
You know this little button here? You're on the pop it? Ah, okay. What? Yeah.
Alright, I'm almost done my ice cream. Just like 30 more seconds.
There's an idea. Oh.
Okay, we're good. Um. Okay, we're gonna go like the Skyline route. Man, the myth, the legend, Lewis. Oh. I wish there was a way you could see better. No, if it was at 25, it needs to be a 10. No, yes, why not Y? What about X? Or Z? What about those letters? $180. And one more. 150. Okay, can those not be snapped? No, they can't, Dirty. They are very old school style props. They're like Land Race, kind of like 2015 old. So you can't just snap them together. You know, it would save a lot of time and be better, but you can't. Would make it easier though. Okay. There we go. I see how's the hitbox. The hitbox on these props is good because they're old school. So as long as you place them right, then you'll be fine. But like if you place these right, there won't even be a hitbox. So that's the only thing about those props. They're really good, but you have to use like 6 or 7 to do 90. You have to use 7 props to make it go 90 degrees. So while they are the best hitbox buys in terms of making sort of wider apex props, they do use up more props of the 200. So you really have to, know what you're doing with them basically if you're going to use them. So for this, I just need one of these. Great for corners, yeah. I find they're best for custom corners, really. That's what I use them for. So like the chicanes on Skyline, sort of this. So that should do. And I don't know why I've started placing these like this. I actually kind of like it. Just having the logo stick out. I don't know why, I just really like it that way. It looks cool, I think. It's so hard to do tracks on the airfield, everyone can just cut every corner. I mean, you can technically, like on the airport, but the thing about it is it's slower to try and cut every corner. Because you're going to lose more time going on the dirt, doing it the wrong way, most of the time. So it's just really better to not cut corners. So now I need to do... No, I don't like... Oh, that's gonna be too big. This is not ideal. Okay, I'm going to use one of these. Like right here. Just go cut block extra so it doesn't fuck with the hitbox. So in all reality, actually, what I'm gonna do is this. So I'm going to fix this because that is a waste of prop. Instead, I'm going to place one singular one like this. So that there's no hitbox. And because it's on this side, I have more freedom with this prop. So, to avoid a hitbox on here, we do like that. Or I could do 2 degrees. Like that. The reason why I say this is because people can cheat and get a good lap time out of the yellow lines on the airfield. They can't get a quick time consistently. I mean, when it comes to the airport tracks, let me just warp over. Let me show an example here. Like, the green and yellow lines, to me, are still the racing line. Because if you were just going straight with the regular tarmac, it would be too tight to have any sort of real battles or racing. So you have to have it open up. What I do is I block off the dirt, but the green and yellow lines, if you were to try and cut those off, like block them off entirely, it'd be way too tight. So you put like an apex prop like alongside here, or say here if you have the sort of chicane. But for the most part, airport tracks, it very much depends on the corner, right? If you have, say, this corner, you don't really need an apex prop that much, as compared to, say, one of these tighter hairpins, where you can afford to cut it more and save more time. But on these corners, you don't really gain much time from, if any at all, because it's obviously a little bit extra elevated and it's dirt. So, you have to know how to hit them right for it to be faster. There's only so many corners that you could actually benefit from cutting, that it's just not really worth it to do it unless you know the spots where you can't do it. Like say if you have a hairpin here you don't need an apex prop because it's faster to take the corner normally than it would be to go on the dirt and cut. But back to this. So there's a hairpin here. And I want to go as far as possible. So about here, I'm thinking. So how high was this? I can't see from that side. Kind of like that. Put it as like that. And then I think no, it's still way too big. No, it's not gonna work. I have to do it this way. Now, the thing about tracks, Lewis, is that they have to be open to a certain extent, so it's actually enjoyable to race, because this is GTA, this isn't Forza or Gran Turismo. And you can't try to close a track down to a point where it's going to be like, what's that one track that had like that really stupid pile up a couple years ago? It was like Macau or some shit. Like, you don't want it to be like that, because you can't race on a track like that. It's just not enjoyable at all. So if you have it too tight to block off the lines, the curb lines and whatnot, it just doesn't work.
Downstairs
So
has to be less than 26 inches.
if, you know, what I'm trying to say is that you can't create tracks like it's Gran Turismo, because they just won't work at all. I would know. I've tried to block tracks off that much before. I've made that mistake, and I have. It took me like, I don't know how many years to redeem myself in the creator. So it's, you know. I don't like. So I got Tomb Raider. Yeah, I did play it, Lewis. There was a. That's my train of thought now, because Minecraft notification came up. But there, the props you use, the sticky, we call them sticky tire walls because they sort of have a weird physics effect where they sort of kind of like grab you in and they suck you in their sticky hitboxes. And they're not good for anything, basically, except for decoration, depending on, the placement of them. Like, say, I would never, let me get one here, just as an example. Like, I would never place it like this on the racing line. Like, if you wanted to place it off the racing line, like, say, right here, you could do that, as decoration. Or, to, like, say, block a line off. Like, block this road off, for example. Something that won't, you can't hit, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh. I think 25 is right. So this is not the right angle. 15 degrees maybe? Yeah, that's about right. There we go. That's what I was trying to make it more fun for others. I mean, let me just, like, okay, yeah, like yours is a city track. You want it to be opened up. Like, it's hard for me to just explain how much to open it up because I'm gonna say open it up a little and then you're gonna open up too much, so it's a huge gray area, basically. And you can't really describe it that well. And Matt has invited me to a party. That chicane is sexy. Thanks, Jacko. Hello, Matt. Lol. Yes, finally. Yes. Did you get the dollar rums too? Those are like a must-have on the Panto. Ah, okay. True, true. Okay, okay, I need to do another lap just to try the chicane out. Oh,
So hello to everyone on Ray's stream right now. I am now infiltrating it.
yay. I would love it if the lamppost removal came tomorrow. Or did they switch it to Thursdays? I have no idea.
They swapped it to Thursdays, if I recall correctly.
Hmm. Okay, on Thursday then. I want lamppost removal. Because, for some reason, don't know why, there's lampposts in Fort Zancudo. And they ruin everything.
Eggs?
Probably gonna bring that hairpin out, I think. I guess this really isn't even a chicane, it's more or less just blocking off the, two hairpins.
Hmm.
That give it the illusion of a chicane. But I really like how that feels though. And then... I love ice cream, yum yum. It would most likely on Thursday. Yeah, Poynton. Okay. So now I want to get this pit lane. But first I need an apex prop here. And I should maybe try... This would have to be on an extreme angle, I think, to work.
How much are you willing to bet that literally half to 3/4 of Nodo are going to get banned tomorrow?
I'd say 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe 20 to 1. No, round 4 is, not on Thursday, Lewis. Lamppost removal might be on Thursday. Although the next race is on Sunday. As long as I'm not working. But I'm not gonna find that out until Saturday.
In before his boss calls and tells him he needs to work tonight.
I just worked yesterday, and it was so dead. I was like, I could have stayed home. That's how dead it was. So I don't want to make it too tight, but at the same time I don't want to leave it too open. So maybe... like that. Where are we getting banned? Because we're all doing the AFK money glitch.
Probably us and pretty much almost 3/4 of the GTA of all the GTA players.
Yeah. Not in the slightest. It's like, here, people can't make money because everything is too expensive in the game. Let's ban everyone for finding a money method that suited them. I think that's how it's gonna go. If you ask me, this wouldn't be a problem to this day if they wouldn't have nerfed the mission payout so much.
Yeah. You know, it's actually kind of funny because I almost was successful with that with that with the slam van thing, but for whatever reason the garage wouldn't let me apply my custom plates.
Ah,
So yeah, I think it's safe to say Rockstar are starting to catch on, but it's still a surprise that they haven't patched it already.
yeah.
Just FYI, Brady, I can't read the chat, so if anyone tries to address me, you're gonna have to let me know.
Okay. Kiflon brother says elusive.
Keflam, Elizabeth, Keflam.
Wait, okay, tell me what's going on here. I don't know, I'm just building a track really until I have to leave for work and very soon.
Bring the one downstairs so the other one can go to the room for now, because I'm more stuff to get rid of.
So how do I want to do this? If I do something like this. There we go. I got my 20 LG retros if that happens. God damn it, Pointon. You know what I have if I get all my money reset? Nothing.
Ray, do you want some eggs?
Um,
Yep, I... Shut up, Dirty. I did not mute myself. Okay, maybe I did. I was like, why is... Just... God damn it.
Don't know if anyone's throwing any insults at me, but again, I cannot see the chat, so.
No, they were just directing it at me because I muted my mic for the last like 5-10 minutes and I didn't realize it. So I was just like talking to myself.
Rip.
I was like, why are you so quiet, Matt? And then I was like, oh, because I'm being quiet. Probably.
Don't worry. This happens to me. This happens to me all the time. So at least you
Oh
welcome to
yeah.
my world.
Yeah, I do it all the time too. This is nothing new. If anything, it's weird if I don't do it at least once a week. There we go. And I'm gonna have to leave it at this because I have to get ready for work.
Alright, sounds good.
So I will now take my leave.